this came out yesterday, but out of absolute nowhere, TWICE dropped a new Japanese MV, Fake and True, out of nowhere. I mean, you know, you need to stop doing this. You're probably going to give some people heart palpitations and shit, alright? I thought there was nothing for at least another month or so because there was an album coming out, but that wasn't until November, so I was assuming when the album gets dropped that you'll put out another MV. But apparently not. You're just like, we want to put it out right now. Right now. I'm all for it, guys. Hey, the more TWICE I can get, the better. So let's get to this. It's Japanese MV. There are, though, only Korean subs, it says there. So no English subs, so I'll be understanding none of it. But I don't really care. Let's get to it. Let's go. One, two, three. Bang.
Fake. True. Fake and true.
Darkin is killing it. Starting off with Mina again. Thank you, lads. Alright, don't do that. Don't do that, Jiho, alright? So many sequences, man, I swear. I think Darkyun is slamming it in this one. Again, they're in pairs, just like in... super different, but don't eat diamonds. They'll piss you off. Why did it end like that, man? I swear, you leave it open-ended shit. It gets you thinking. Sometimes you overthink things and then you're sitting there for like 42 minutes like, what just happened there? And then that turns into a 20-minute long video and I'm like sitting there editing like, I should have not talked so much. So there's a lot of stuff to go through here. I think straight off the bat, Mina being in the video again, I think that it's a good thing that they are including her, and that she decided that she wanted to do it, because I think if she didn't want to do it, I don't think JYP would have put her in the position of doing it if her heart wasn't really on doing it and her mind wasn't ready to do it. I understand she's not doing the stages and she's not doing the promotion for their stuff, but, you know, I'll take all the Mina I can get if this is the way that she can, you know, cope and she can be healthy and happier. You know, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Okay, that's yeah. But the vibe itself was super different to most Twice MVs. It actually felt, obviously it's not good to compare and contrast, even though that's what you're taught to do in every facet of life. It felt a bit like a Twice MV, but it had tinges of like a Red Velvet MV from a couple of years ago, and it had a feel of like an old classic Korean MV, like a Girls' Generation type MV. There were bits and bobs from all over here. I think the looks generally were really, really good. Dahyun, man, I'm getting completely, my bias wrecker is Dahyun. She's destroying shit, all right? She has been for like a year, I'd say, solidly. She's so damn weird, and when I see her, I can't not see her being weird. But she just kills it every time. I mean, Jiho is like, you know, number one. You know, Jiho is number one. She is bias queen, all right? But then Dahyun's just climbing up that ladder. You know, it used to be like Sana. She's still high up there, you know. Sana, Momo, Jongin as well, Mina. But Dahyun is slyly climbing up that ladder there. Very cool concepts, very cool, you know, designs of sets and stuff like that. They clearly put a lot of work into this, the design crew, because obviously it's not them, but, you know, I think the amount of effort that goes in isn't, it isn't unappreciated. I think that most people who watch these MVs really don't generally look at that stuff and say, oh, good job to the production team, the design team and all that stuff, but I think they really put together something really, really cool here. And it had more of a party tone to it. You know, Twice don't normally make those types of MVs and songs specifically for the Japanese market. It's normally just a cutesy tone. Generally, it's more like that. I think Bulldozer had a bit less of a cutesy tone, but it still was there. And I think it was an in-between, and I wasn't sure where I stood with it. This was definitely more on the sexy type tone, girl crush, I think, type. And they really doubled down on it, and I think it worked this time around. Whereas I think the last Japanese MV I watched of theirs, I can't remember, it might have been Bulldozer. It was an in-between of being cutesy and not cutesy, and I don't think it 100% worked. But this was definitely much better thought out from a musical standpoint. I just clocked, actually. It's actually easier to write music if you're singing and you sing music if you're in more than one language, if you're, you know, speaking in more than one language. Because you can rhyme something that rhymes in Korean with something that rhymes in English. So you have like double the vocab to go with to try and make a sentence work. If you're like, I can't figure out what to put here. And then eventually it comes as, and it's not a Korean word, it's an English word, which makes the, you know, the couple fit together. But I just clocked that now. I guess I'm just thick. I'm pretty damn stupid. But yeah, I mean, a lot of fun. There's so much in here, and I'm glad that it felt like a older, like past generation Korean MV, while sticking with traditional stuff, and also, you know, the fact they've gone this direction with their Japanese stuff as well, which is normally the cute Aegyo vibe, and I think it's a good move for them, you know. So I'm gonna be listening to this. I'm gonna be going crazy over this over the next like 2 weeks, probably been listening to this. As I say, if a song is good and it sticks with me, the gym is not free from my awful singing voice. And this time it's not even in Korean. It's in Japanese. I'll be like, oh, you singing that Korean shit again? Nah, Japanese, guys. Japanese, I'll be like, oh, are we just racist, or are you just... No, I changed it. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so a lot of fun, I'm glad. Cool concept, cool video, cool song, cool vibe, cool looks. Good on you, guys. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there if you didn't. And Jiho herself will come after you, alright, man? I think... Slyly, she's a killer. Slyly. I think some of them, they are. Jonghyun, I think, is actually a killer, though. Jonghyun is. But Jiho slyly might do stuff, you know? I don't know. You're put in certain situations to protect the ones you love. I think she'd probably do it. You don't want that. You really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. That was weird as hell. It really was. But I've been NarendraTheComic. You have been great. I'll see you next time. Skadoosh.